Now let's see this question. This question came in GATE 2015 for 2 marks. The question is, suppose you are provided with the following function declaration in C programming language. So so partition is the name of the function and an array and a number is passed. So basically it looks like this is an array and it is the length of that. Let's look it further, we'll understand. The function treats the first element of this array as pivot, okay, and rearranges the array so that all the elements less than or equal to pivot is in the left part of the array and all the elements greater than pivot is in the right part. Okay, so they are saying that it is happening something like this. So let's say pretty simple example, 5 is the pivot and other elements are, let's say, only sorted only. So let's say 1 2 3 4 6 7 8 9, something like that is there. Okay, so they are saying that the first element of this array will be treated, so this will be treated as pivot. After that, whatever are less than or equal to, they will come before 1 2 3 4, they will come before, this is the pivot, and all the elements which are bigger, they will be towards the right. So this is the before array, this is the after array. Okay, now see what they are saying. After that in addition, it moves the pivot so that the pivot is the last element of the left part. Okay, so what happens that the left part they are saying this and right part they are saying this, but they are also saying that the pivot is basically the part of the left only. Okay, so we have to keep pivot in such a way that it is like the rightmost part of the left part only. Okay, the return value is the number of elements in the left part. Okay, so in this case the return value, total there are 9 elements. In this case the return value of this partition function is going to be 9. Okay, so you understand, right? What is happening is that this array is going to be passed here, n is the total number of elements, so n is basically 9 in this case, and after that when the partition function will be executed, this will be chosen as the pivot. The first part will have 5 elements, the second part will have 4 elements, and this function will return 5. Why? Because it is given that the return value is the number of elements in the left part, and that's why it will return 5. So we have understood, right? Now let's see what they are trying to do with this partition function. The following partially given function in C programming language is used to find kth smallest element. This is the problem. Kth smallest element we have to find of this array of size n using partition function. So this partition function, it is actually similar to what we use in quicksort, but here they are using the same partition function for a different problem. They are using it for finding kth smallest element. Okay, now we assume that whatever k we have to find, that is obviously less than or equal to n. Okay, so this is the function they are talking about. Now whatever values here and here should be there, that they are asking the missing values, and they have given 4 options. Okay, so let's understand. See, firstly they are saying that, okay, so left end, as I just earlier mentioned, that left end is basically 5 in this case. Okay, now see, when left end plus 1 is equal to k, which means that when k is equal to 6, then they are simply returning a of left end, so they are returning a of 5, and a of 5 is what? 0 1 2 3 4 5. A of 5 is this, and which is the 6th smallest element, which is true. Okay, so that is how they are working, so this is correct. Now after that, see, when k is smaller than left end plus 1, so basically left end plus 1, so 5 plus 1, it is 6, this value is 6 when k is smaller than that. Okay, so let's say k is equal to 3 or something like that, then what is going to happen? See, among this entire array, okay, there is a left part and right part after the partition, which part do you think we are going to choose if k is smaller than left hand plus 1? See, left hand plus 1 is going to come here, and we have a value which is smaller than that, and that's why we are going to use the choose the first partition. So we are going to deal only with the first partition, but once we only deal with the first partition, these entire parameters are going to change. So the starting of the array is still a, that is not a problem. Okay, so let's write it here. So this kth smallest element, this I am talking about, this kth smallest element, this is this function, right? So these arguments are going to change whatever is going to be passed. So a is still passed because we are starting from the beginning, but we are no more having n elements. How many elements we are having? Right now we are having just 5 elements, which is basically left end. So a we will pass, the second argument will be left end, and what will be the third argument? The third argument will be k only. Why? Because if let's say we are trying to find the third element, then in the entire array also it is a third element, and even if we choose the first partition, in that also it is a third element, so the k will remain the same. Now come to the second part. In the second part they are going to have something like this. So now they are saying that here left hand plus 1 is equal to k, here left hand plus 1 is greater than k, so definitely here left hand plus 1 will be here strictly less than k. That is going to be the condition in else part, which means that if left hand is equal to 5, then this is going to be 6. Okay, and they are saying that now k is going to be bigger. So let's say k is something like 8. So we have to find the 8th smallest element in this entire array. Okay, so now let's understand that which partition we are going to change. See, already left hand plus 1 is 6, and we want to know an element which is definitely more than that. So k value is more than that, so definitely that will be in this partition only. In that case we can ignore the first partition, so we can trim down the first partition, so there is no need to go and look into it. That's why we will operate recursively on this only smaller partition, right partition. Now in the right one, how the index is going to change? See, this is basically a, which is a0, this is a1, right? Now a0 is also written as a plus 0, a1 is also written as a plus 1. Okay, so if you have brushed up your C programming language basics of array, so in that case here we have to jump 5 elements, which means we have to jump left end amount, jump by left end amount, le amount, 5 amount. Okay, so basically we have to come here, okay, in the right part. So it will be basically a plus le. Okay, now what is the second argument? See, second argument is basically number of elements. So earlier there were n, now le, left hand 5 elements are gone, so now it will be n minus le. Clear? Now the third argument will be, so see, let's say we are trying to find the 8th element, but the first partition has 5. So basically in this, what is the rank of this? So what is the kth element which we are going to find here? So basically the 8th element, 8th smallest element in the entire array is basically the third smallest element in this array, isn't it? So in that case, how 3 is coming, third element is coming, basically it is coming by decreasing le from the initial k. So k 8 minus 5 is 3, so basically k minus le will be the new index, k minus le. Le is basically left hand. I am just writing it in short. Okay, this is done. So let's see the options. So a le k, so a left hand k, a or b can be true, and now this is definitely wrong. So this looks like the one we have to choose, but here we see that there is a slight variation, that they have basically started with a plus le plus 1, not from a plus le, and that is actually true. See, even if you do this, this is correct. But what about uh, this statement? See, when LE plus 1 is equal to K, so if LE is 5, left hand is 5, then 5 plus 1 is 6. So when K is 6, we have already reported this element. So when we are talking about sixth element, which is already reported. So when again seventh element is coming, then you know that this else will be executed only for seventh element, seventh smallest, eighth smallest, ninth smallest. It cannot be executed for sixth smallest, because that is already done here. So in that case, these will be operated only on 7th, 8th, something like that. Then why to bother to keep this 6 in the second partition? Okay, so I mean, it is definitely in the second partition, but while we are recursing, why to bother to keep this? We can directly start from here. So from this, from 7 we can start and go forward. And for that there is a very simple small manipulation which we have to do. So earlier we were handling everything with LE, now we will handle with LE plus 1. So all this LE plus 1 we have to consider that it is gone, and rest of the array only we have to work on. Okay, so basically what I am saying, that earlier we jumped 5 elements, now we are going to jump 6 elements. So earlier we jumped LE amount of elements, now we are going to jump LE plus 1 amount of elements. Okay, so that's why now index will come here instead of at 6, index will come here. So we will start from here, and again earlier we decreased LE, here we are going to decrease LE plus 1, and again the index will be also decreased by LE plus 1. So it can be written as A plus LE plus 1, N minus LE minus 1, and K minus LE minus 1. So basically A plus left hand plus 1, N minus left hand minus 1, and K minus left hand minus 1. Okay, so this A is the answer.